more scenic views. Look at that. Little spring. Little beautiful little people on bikes, people riding around. So yeah, man. I feel like we gotta give our parents a lot of grace. You know? I know it's their first time here, just like it's my first time here, you know, in this plane of existence. And you have to understand them, right? Like, really get to know their stories sometimes. You know, I had that video, if you guys watched it. If you didn't, I will give you a little tad bit. I've been a hyperactive child all my life. And being hyperactive leads to them being very frustrated. Especially if they're uneducated on what to do. Not many parents are as educated as you think, right? And sometimes, right, what happens is when you think that the other people are smarter than you because you have so much energy and they shut you down because you're thinking so many steps ahead, they actually feel intellectually, you know, offended. That's a good one. So when people feel intellectually offended, they start to attack you from their brain, right? Sometimes your parents will do that if you know more. But, you know, don't take that to heart. Sometimes it's, they couldn't learn as much as you did. Or even if they could, at the end of the day, they're just not as mature, maybe? Yeah, that's not a good one. Ooh. Yeah, maturity is a good one. I mean, the maturity to handle a child that has incredible energy and potential takes a lot, you know? My mom used to just beat the hell out of me because I had so much energy. She just took our frustration out on me. And my dad just verbally berated me, to say the least. But can I blame them for them taking that out on me? I mean, they were young parents. They should have never had me. I'm big on abortion, if you couldn't tell. But I'm here living, here experiencing, here doing what I gotta do. And it's just like, I still give them grace. I forgive them. I don't forget. I do forgive them, though. Because it's just like, whatever your parents did to you, right, made you who you are. Believe it or not, you know? Gave you the key fundamental blocks, the good, the bad, and the in-between. So whenever your parents treated you bad, it created certain aptitudes about you that led you to go to a certain way. There's many people that think differently. Everyone thinks different, actually. I mean, you can look at it from, I'm looking at myself from the screen, but you might look at me differently. You might think I'm boring. Some other people might think I'm profound. But at the end of the day, you gotta take what they say and roll with it. Sometimes it's like our parents love us and they don't really know how to show it. Or if they do show it, it's not in the right ways. And that's all right. Because it's all, things happen for you, not to you, you know? And when things happen for you, you only learn. I mean, whether you learn to not be abused, whether you learn to be a little more guarded with your energy, whether you learn to, you know, be open, whatever. You have to learn many different things about many different people that come in your life because they teach you different things. It takes a lot of bravery to do this. A lot of people look at you while you record. I guess it's so different. I guess I'm just such a Gen Z motherfucker. I could have parked right here too. Isn't that crazy? But you guys would have missed out on this beautiful scenery. Look at this. You know, like look at all these nice little buildings. People in the park. This reminds me of Central Park. You know? It's smaller. Hey, squirrel. You know, everything comes by your life. Everybody comes for a reason and a lesson. What is the lesson you gotta learn? Who knows? I'm not saying that your family and your parents are gonna be the end all be all for your life. Mine didn't really help me much. And that's okay. But some people's parents are their loved possessions. They love their parents. They love who raised them. Sadly, that's not really me. And that's okay because things happen. You gotta give them grace though, because, you know, I'm probably a hard kid to deal with. I mean, all my life, not a lot of people have synchronized with me. But if you're still here and if you come to this video, understand that that's the whole point. Not everybody's supposed to synchronize with greatness. Not everybody's supposed to synchronize with something unique as you. Something profoundly divine and different, you know? With that being said, tell your parents you forgive them. And you know what? Be the bigger person. Sometimes you mature bigger than them. Sometimes your heart is bigger than other people, even if it's your parents.